part of what you all already were aware of was a bit of a short briefing on the mission itself. That your main objectives are to rendezvous with Second Lieutenant Kaplan, who is the Marine commander of the colony, and assist them in repairing the situation, which is kind of left at that. You know that you haven't had any communication from Samsa VI for many months. So one of your tasks is to reestablish satellite communications and get the terraformer back online. And if shit hits the fan, evacuate Dr. Edom, who was the mission specialist, as well as the colony's synthetic science officer. What a name for an android. Hinton. Or at the very least, retrieve his logic core. And when they give you your brief, they give a subtle indication that nobody else really matters, that they can die. The company provides you 2 months of salary, which I don't have the exact number, but can look it up later. 1 month of hazard pay. They provide the transportation to and from Samsa VI. And then this was the part I missed last week. So if you open up your character sheets, because I think you're able to add items, or do I have to do that?
We can add items.
Add equipment.
We can add them. Sweet. Okay. Everyone gets 1 hazard suit. For the sake of, if you get near the reactor, that was one of the general structure layouts given to you, obviously to prevent some radiation. You get 1 SMG that has 3 magazines. I'll just paste this last bit again for the items. A first aid kit, and 1 stim pack per crew member. This is in addition to all of the gear you got as part of your character loadout.
First aid kit.
Also, I don't have like an intro map, so we're just kind of hanging out on this. Unless you want like a nice xenomorph picture for the time being.
They're gonna be xenomorphs?
All right, so you have all your items. You have your mission brief. You are being taken down on a dropship to touch base onto Samsa VI and try and figure out what the hell is going on. I know we did this last week, but we'll do it again. As part of the beginning, you all wake up from your cryo chambers before entering Samsa VI's atmosphere. So we'll rotate coming out of cryo sleep. Can I do... Oh, I can. A D5. I'll talk about myself if I roll a 5. I'm kidding. Okay. There's no way I'm going to remember character names, so I'm going to have to write this down. We will start with Nick, your character coming out of the cryo chamber.
Yes, this is a taller, bald shaven head. I guess now he's technically wearing a hazmat suit. His name is Corellius Thorn. He was going to have a different voice, but this one is much easier for me to remember and hold for a long period of time. He is a synthetic android, specializing in computers and linguistics. His right leg is removed from the quad down, replaced with rudimentary bionics. He also has a gun.
Nice. That's not terrifying. All right, so you come out of your cryo sleep. Pilot and co-pilot, Anders and Renfield, are maneuvering, getting things ready for you all to take down in the dropship. And Moss, the company manager here on board, sees you get up, kind of shakes his head and lets you know that you always did kind of freak him out, and points you over to your company issued equipment.
Sort of with a blank expression of indifference to him, Thorn will sort of look at him and just give a curt nod, put on his very kind of Mr. Anderson level glasses from the Matrix, and just nod.
Okay, he says, yeah, I'm glad I'm not going down there with you, but not so lucky for the others. And looks over as another cryo chamber opens up. Oh, did you have patch and trinket?
I did have a patch and a trinket.
If it's not anything that lines up, you don't have to worry about it.
I suppose he would walk past, and the you just said his name. What was his name again?
His name is Moss, Maas.
Moss. I wanted to say Moss. Moss will see on the back of Tharn's suit arm. He says it's a patch with like a sort of a lidless eye, and it just says "Smile: Big Brother is watching."
God, you're creepy.
And
Jesus.
he just coldly walks away. His trinket is pretty not on brand at all. It's a deck of playing cards, but
Nice.
There it is.
Well, the patch is certainly fitting. That's that's perfect. All right. Next up, out of the cryo chamber, will be Caden's character.
Out steps a. Jeez, how do I follow that? Out steps a younger man wearing wearing a dress uniform with a patch with a dove and crosshairs. He hops on out, shakes himself off. Well, nothing seems to be the issue with my cryostasis. Everyone up yet?
I'm the first to wake.
Damn, not number one myself. Number two is just fine. All right, what's your name?
You may call me Thorn. My name is Corellius Thorn.
Thorn? Name's Aja.
Very well.
Nice to meet you. Let's see who joins us next.
Moss looks over at you and points toward a collection of weaponry and hazard suit stim pack and says, "Shit's over there. How about you save the ranking and when you get back to the dropship and see who all makes it out alive."
Yes, sirree. He'll walk by, pat him on the shoulder as he makes his way to the table.
He just puts his head down and shakes it. All right, next up. Caveman. Your character's cryo chamber opens up third.
Where are my cigarettes? Timmons climbs out of his cryo chamber. Tall, gaunt individual. Looks like he's smoked a pack a day for his entire life. Wearing a badge, or a patch rather, that just says "Sad Astronaut." That he's married to the stars. Nobody's messed with my chess set, have they?
Your chess set?
Right.
No sirree.
Good. Maybe I'll find the missing pieces I'm looking for.
Moss looks over at you. Well, they're mostly over there, and packs smokes.
Perfect.
And SMG, don't shoot it. Inside, please.
I'm not that dumb.
Missing pieces would indicate that the set is not complete.
That's
Thus, you
right.
may not call it a set.
Well, it will be one day. So, is there a ship I need to pilot around here, or am I here for a different reason?
Moss looks over at you and says, Anders will be the pilot of the dropship, and Renfield the co-pilot. You're more than welcome to give them some advice if you'd like, but I'm not sure how willing they'll be to allow you to take the helm of that.
Understood. As long as my pension is getting padded.
Oh, your pension will be padded, assuming you make it back in one piece.
This guy's getting a pension. I'm getting hourly. Shit, man.
Moss shakes his head and says, I don't make those decisions. You'll have to take that concern up with the company. And thankfully his awkward discussion of how you all get paid in your deadly mission is interrupted by the last cryo chamber opening. As Alex, your character, pops out.
All right. The cryo chamber door opens up with a sharp hiss, and the usual cold mist pours out. And with a stretch, a pale, rather short woman steps out. Not as prepared as the rest of the group, having wanted to be comfortable in the cryo chamber, wearing loose-fitting shorts, a sleeveless top, and no shoes. She has long black hair that hangs kind of limply around her face, framing a bit of a mess of makeup. Smudged eyeliner, dark lips, a little more intact than perhaps you would expect from having been in cryo sleep. But she doesn't immediately go to her gear as everyone else does for the purpose of preparing. Instead, she rummages through the pile of things that belongs to her and immediately jabs a sim pack into herself to get rid of that yuck from cryo sleep. Unless we're not, are we? Hold on, DM. Are we using?
Yeah, I was
Hold on,
gonna say,
Warden.
Moss is going to look over at you all and say you're welcome to deal with a 10-hour hangover, or you can jam the stim pack in now and get rid of that sickness.
I thought so. So she sticks it into her thigh, and then lays down on the ground, which kind of pushes her hair back, and you notice a star tattooed right on her cheekbone, about the middle of her eye. Not great work. Clearly, like a stick and poke kind of tattoo. And she looks around. Are we there already? Can I just go back to sleep? I'm getting paid as long as I'm out here, so do I have to work?
Anyone want bets on who's gonna die first?
That's the spirit the company loves.
I mean, I don't think it can't be me, of course, but
Oh, that means it's gonna be you.
he'll like look down at himself. And, yeah, maybe, probably not.
Whoever says that they're not gonna die first usually dies first. Timmons, give me a smoke.
Alright, there you
Still laying on her back. She'll put the cigarette in her mouth, look around, sit up, and just like tip her head upwards for a light without saying anything.
Moss looks at you and says, "Ma'am, you just woke up from cryo sleep.
And
Jammed a stim pack in you. Got some nicotine in your bloodstream, and you're about to go on a drop ship. Are you trying to die?"
Well, what
Well-
is that for the next part of the mission?
That's the spirit we like to hear. All right, you all enjoy yourselves. Like I said, jam that stim pack in if you want to get rid of the hangover. Otherwise, Andrew Renfield will be waiting for you. Dropship will be heading down in 10. Any questions about the mission?
10.
You got 10 minutes. How long do you need? We waited as long as we could to wake you up.
I hate this job.
Well, you're getting paid, so.
Fuck you.
That's not the spirit the company likes.
The company like.
All right, well, let's hope you're not the first to die. Remember, there are no comms down there, so you're welcome to try, but no lights either. So make sure you all have your flashlights or headlamps or some sort of light.
Fuck, were we supposed to pack those? I don't. Like look through his stuff. Shit, I left mine at home. You'll point to someone.
Moss looks at you and says, "Would you like to go back?"
Do I go back in the cryo or?
Oh shit!
He means back, like back.
Oh. I'll just do without.
I feel like an idiot. Are flashlights not an item, or like headlamps, or any kind of? I see flare guns, but obviously you don't want to.
No flashlights on. That's 30 credits. If we rummage around the ship, can we purchase a couple things?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, why am I not seeing flashlight? Am I blind?
On the equipment page,
Like the
that you linked.
It's right under first aid kit.
I'm
looking at weapons. You're not gonna swing a flashlight at somebody. What?
Hey, listen,
I mean, you could.
A mag light is a fucking weapon.
You could. All those heavy ass batteries.
This companion site is kind of incredible. Like you can set up a shopping cart more or less, and it'll deduct the credits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Some other interfaces we're intimately familiar with could use
Yeah.
a lesson or two.
Don't get me fucking started on that.
Hey, I didn't mention any names. I'm just ranting.
At least chem lights look cool.
So we're clear to purchase flashlights?
Yeah, flashlights are fine, or anything else you all want, as long as it's nothing crazy. Like a vibe shetty.
Oh,
Yep.
now
No
never mind.
lightsabers.
There's no
I'm not gonna
additional
make that joke.
armory in the ship here. But yeah, looking at. I don't think there's going to be pets either. Radiation pills are fine. Personal locator if you wanted, but you've been told comms aren't working on the planet. Oxygen tank, sure. Water filtration device, that's probably smart. I'm guessing you all rolled starting credits.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, where does that even show on the sheet?
Inventory or in the equipment. I rolled it when I hit random. So.
Oh, nice.
And it
That's
was
good.
real shit. I think. I don't know. 70 credits probably isn't that much.
That's what I got too.
Yeah, I'd say it's about average.
Okay.
Crowbar.
That could be useful. Oh, there's a whole nother list. Oops. Yeah. I think most of this stuff is fine.
Aja looks through finds an additional pocket, and all of a sudden sees a flashlight, a filtration device,
The normal things.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
chem lights, like glow sticks. That's cool.
Yeah, I grabbed a couple of those.
That's a creepy vibe.
Just throw it down a hole and see how far the light goes, right?
Yep.
All right. Does anyone else need any time to look over anything else? I just saw foldable stretcher and thought it said foldable scratcher. I was like, what?
Hey,
Yeah,
that
we-
sounds
Like a
nice.
back scratcher, yeah.
We need
Back
those.
scratcher?
When we use the stim pack, we remove a stress, right?
No, you just prevent the hangover sickness. I don't.
It does. Cures
Does
cryo
it?
sickness, reduces stress by 1, restores
Oh,
1
nice.
health, and grants advantage to all rolls for 1d10 minutes.
Very cool. Okay. Do you want to do those individual rolls and track them, or you want me to just make a roll for the time duration?
Yeah. That's fine. You just make a roll for the time duration.
Hey, don't ask me to roll anymore. The next 2 minutes, you have advantage.
Hell
Crazy.
yeah.
I was looking at that and I was like, yeah, the advantage part's not gonna.
Yeah, but you can remove a stress. So I think most of you start with 2, so you can go down to probably 2
What happens if we
since
don't
you have a
stim
minimum
pack?
stress.
Can we
Yeah.
start with 2?
If you don't stim pack, you will have cryo sickness, which I believe. I know it's like the equivalent of like having the flu. I think it is going to give you disadvantage for a week on all rolls.
Jesus fuck.
Sorry, I said 10 hours. I vastly underestimated that.
Okay.
10 hours a week. Might be the same thing, really.
Hey, it's a different planet. Who knows? Yeah, so you probably want to use the stim pack.
Yeah, I'll use the stim pack.
Yeah, I think I'll use the stim pack. Cures cryo sickness.
To represent my stim pack, I'm gonna do a shot of vodka.
Nice.
I'm gonna drink my water.
That doesn't. Never mind.
What?
That seems like the opposite of the stim pack. I'm drinking some Gatorade. That's
Shut
Slow
up,
pack.
Nick. Get out of here with that shit.
Everyone
Is
knows
using
curing
it or
hangovers
losing
is.
I'm not gonna drink enough to get a hangover. I'm not trying to act belligerent here.
No, what I'm saying is.
Oh, that makes one of us.
To get rid of hangovers, you just drink more and it goes away.
Oh yeah, hair of the dog that bit you.
How the what?
Hair of the dog that bit you.
Oh.
You don't know. You don't know, mister. I've never been drunk.
All right, everybody got their shit from the ship.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Moss will point you over. Nope.
Nope.
You good?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Pass the lips and down the throat. Moss will point you all over toward the dropship as Anders and Renfield are all strapped up and ready to head down. Moss will bid you all farewell and good luck or whatever. He doesn't seem too interested, really. You know, this is just another travel trip for him. He didn't get much out of it. And you all can strap up and get ready to head into Samsa's atmosphere. The dropship itself is not great. You all start sweating pretty quickly in this hot little chamber. And as you break through the atmosphere and start getting down toward ground, it starts to rain heavily. It's quite windy. And you all immediately notice Anders and Renfield look a little nervous as they try to control the craft and go against all the winds and terrible weather here. As you all start your mission and come down into an absolute shitstorm, could everybody please give me a fear save? Unless there's something you could do to try and help assist in this situation, and I would give you advantage on that fear save. In terms of controlling the aircraft to help counteract the wind and weather.
Can I use
Get
my
your shit together.
piloting skill to backseat drive?
Absolutely, you can.
What can
I think what I could even use here.
Well, the tight enders, you got it. Nice and slow.
I could teach
We're going
them-
down!
I could teach them how to. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. I'm not gonna do any of that. Let me just roll.
with advantage.
I'm going to go ahead and say that... Sorry, still going to go back and forth for names. That Timmons will not get a fear save here, since it doesn't seem so bad that it's going to automatically wreck with his proficiency in piloting. What would yours be with advantage from Aja? Aja? Aja. Close. every way but.
Asia. My name's Asia. No, it's Aja. I don't know. Military training? Is that how it works?
I'll give you advantage. Okay. So, Corellius and Aja. No worry here. You all are able to stay calm. Robbie D, not so much. Could you please add 1 stress for me?
It automatically adds it.
Beautiful.
You
Yeah.
don't fear death.
maybe that nicotine and stim pack combined isn't
It's
helping.
gonna ruin my hair.
Yep, it sure is. So Anders and Renfield managed to get control of the craft, partly in thanks to Timmons' backseat driving here. You all touch down in a muddy, swampy area. Anders and Renfield look at you all and say, "All right, get the hell out of here. We'll be back to pick you all up when you call in for an evacuation. Don't like the looks of this place."
Wait, we're supposed to call in for an evacuation?
Don't worry.
We
no
were gonna
comms.
sit here the whole time?
Comms are down.
Fix them.
I love this company.
All right.
We got work
Warden,
to
as
do.
I'm like... Go ahead.
Let's go.
Let's go. You immediately go out to like a 1.5 foot of mud. You can see off in the distance, only about a couple-minute walk. In front of you is Greta Base, which you all have been given as part of the handouts in the info channel. Is the main habitual area for all the colonists here. Off in the distance, kind of way off, you can still see with flashes of lightning what looks like a large dam and tower. Maybe about an hour by foot. You can see it way off in the mountains. But yeah, not close to you here. But yeah, just a short, muddy walk to Greta Base in front of you. And that is our map here we have.
As we kind of trudge along in the mud, Tharn's bionic leg is struggling to keep up in some situations.
Soup sounds.
Hobbling, as it were.
Yeah. You move forward and you can see some pretty deep tread tracks leading straight up to the airlock in front of you at the front of the base here. And you can also see the trail forks off to the left and looks like it bends around the entirety of Greta Base.
That's these. I just tried to ping the dotted lines.
Nice. Yeah, dotted line is tread tracks.
Okay.
A path of some sort. And in front of you, that black and white square is the airlock.
Well,
What do y'all do?
Hobble
get
my
this
way
shit
forward.
over with.
Yeah.
Through the front door, I guess.
Just gotta finish
You walk
this
right up
cigarette.
Yep.
Take your time, Timmons. As you walk up to the airlock, you all notice it is locked.
Any kind of panels, like terminals, that would indicate some kind of
keypad
There's-
entry or locking
Yep.
system?
There's a little panel on the front that indicates that a key card is used to open this.
Does the place generally look? I don't use upkept, but like, does it look fucked up or anything from the outside?
There doesn't look like there's been any breaches from the outside. It's kind of hard to really tell how polished it is because of the bad weather and darkness you're in. But it doesn't look like, an abandoned house that's half fallen apart or anything like that. But all lights are off. No power whatsoever, it seems.
No power, so that means the terminal is not gonna work.
Great.
Terminal is offline, so we should find another way in.
I hate this job already.
I will say the door looks like it's made of reinforced steel, not completely impossible to breach by any means, but obviously you don't have a key card and the power's out.
You have this RPG, so
Oh my god.
Now that's thinking.
yeah,
That's
that was my
thinking indeed.
that was my trinket actually as an RPG. It's crazy.
Wow. What a roll.
This
I'm happy
whole
for you,
thing,
Nick.
Oh, this whole thing? Yeah, I've been saving it for a while now.
Kapow.
They never took it back, so like, why the hell would I give it?
Timmons had some cigarettes in this cryo chamber. I had a fucking RPG. So anyway,
Come on, I want to get out of the mud.
Let's just follow the tracks then. See,
Let's just follow the tracks. Yeah, of course. I'm so sorry, Caden. It's hard to be mean to you.
It only takes you about 5 minutes to get from where the trail forks off to where it starts going around the other end of the perimeter here. Still no lights as you all get a little closer toward the back end.
dark enough to need the flashlights? It's like
Like I said, outside there's a moon, so there's some light, and then intermittent lightning flashing. You can tell where you're going. It's not completely pitch black outside.
are there windows like on the
No.
side or no? Okay.
There are not. When you all get a little closer here, in between the cracks of thunder, you can hear what sounds like a thumping coming from the back end, which you know is the garage.
Y'all hear that?
Okay, obviously you do.
Like-
Anyone have a guess?
What kind of thumping? Does it sound big? Is it dull? Is it metal on metal?
rhythmic.
It is rhythmic, kind of some intermittent pounding almost, and then as you get closer to the door that is closed down, like a regular garage door, you hear what sounds like some chaotic digging, almost.
What the fuck is that?
Does it sound like it's coming from inside or outside?
Inside, beyond the door.
Do we need power for this door?
Guessing it's completely shut as well.
It is completely shut. Yep, but this isn't as reinforced, so to speak, as the airlock keypad. Could lift it up with some elbow grease.
The crowbar?
That'll do it. Wouldn't even need a check for it.
Looking over my companions, I'm looking at people's character sheets to determine who I think I would hand the crowbar to. Timmons here. And in that way that like a kind of bratty girl hands something over, that like hip out as she like tosses her head and the item to the side, like with a flick of her hair. I hope we're all picturing the like full body attitude in that. Here, just use your muscles or whatever.
Nice. You hand over the crowbar, and a quick strike of lightning. You all see near you all what look like piles of mud near the. A little further. I just tried to ping again, Caden. Damn it! Back near the back beyond the garage in the corner, will look like piles of mud, and you see a flash of what looks like a little piece of metal back there.
Timmons takes one long drag off of another cigarette before handing it over to Robbie as we exchange the crowbar for a cigarette. He picked the skinniest guy here to pry open this door, but let's give it a go.
Yeah, but you're like that, like
Yeah, the
fit
old man
skinny.
strength, right? Yeah, got it.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the kids are calling it a sleeper build.
Nice.
I was planning on hiding behind Aja as we crack this door open, but sure, I'll be the first to go. Let's try and crack it open. Maybe somebody should check out that whatever pile is shining over there.
I will remove the SMG from my coat, and I will cautiously walk over.
Shoot the mud.
Aja does the
pile of
same.
mud.
I picture it like you're like Blade. I don't know why, but I picture you in like a black trench coat in that moment.
Hell
like,
yeah.
swinging it open and pulling the SMG out.
Bop, 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 bop.
More or less.
All right, so Timmons starts to shove the crowbar under the roll-up garage door here. Corellius, you walk over to the mud pile with your gun to shoot it. As you get closer, these piles of mud are not mud. They are bisected corpses in fatigues. And that shine was coming from a metal dog tag. Could you give me a fear save, please? Which I think you have advantage on, because Android, right?
Do I have advantage on that?
I think.
I just have a really fat fear save for it.
Is that your
Fat.
thing?
Hell yeah.
Aja, you were going with Corellius, right? Is
Yeah.
that what you said? Okay, could you give me a fear save as well? So you all both see it at the same time.
Fear. Roll. I'm scared.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, a Marine's trauma response is triggered by a failed fear save. Is that right?
Whenever you panic.
Panic.
every
Okay,
close
sorry.
friendly. So panic is when I go over.
Panic is when you critically fail, or whenever I feel like being an asshole.
Is he close to me?
Aja? Or the... Yeah,
Aja.
I think so.
And he technically rolls a disadvantage. Because an android's trauma... Well, no, because trauma responses only trigger from things, right? Or is it just a passive?
It depends on the description. What does yours say?
Fear saves made by close, friendly players are at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm assuming that's because of your mundane reaction to dissected corpses.
Because I do not react at all to
Okay, yeah.
bisected corpses.
Bodies.
They're
So-
not dead to you.
Fear. Do I just roll another? Or
Yeah,
do
just in
I-
case you critically fail.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Almost.
That was... Yeah. Well, you know.
See, we're having fun, guys. Okay, so you see, you see the dissected corpses. Aja, you freak out a little bit. You said stress is automatically added when you fail a fear save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you get a stress for that. Yeah, and like I said, it looks like that little metal shine was coming from a dog tag lying in the pile of corpses.
I will bend down and pick up the dog tag off the corpse and
Okay.
wipe it away and read it.
It reads PFC Olson. And if you all want to do anything with the handout that includes the organization chart, you are more than welcome to. Olson is middle right of the chart.
It's a fire team squad.
No.
He be dead.
What made these wounds?
Does it look? I mean, obviously they're bisected, but like.
They are.
Tell?
Could you tell? Do
have
you
any
have?
medical-
Yeah. Do you have any kind of medical and/or biological proficiencies?
No, mine's purely technological or sociological.
Would Rimwide
Do you have detect magic?
come into this?
I do actually have the technology.
It would what? Sorry, Caden.
Would Rimwise come into play here or no?
Rimwise. Sorry, I have forgotten.
Practical
Like
knowledge
Streetwise.
and know-how regarding outer rim colonies, their customs, and the seedier parts of the galaxy.
So this is more like cultural, social, like doings.
He sees piles of bisected corpses all day, every day.
Uh-huh.
He's like, this is just like what happened to Simmons back, on Epsilon.
Unfortunately, that won't help you out here. I will say though, without any proficiencies, you'll see that these are incredibly clean cuts, as if there was no resistance whatsoever. Some very large blade, claw, something ripped right through this,
Lasers.
or a laser.
Find anything?
I'll just kind of look up into scan the perimeter a bit out towards away from the site, just to see if there's anything to see out there. I guess.
Sure. Yeah, you look out. Nothing but mud. Swamp-like area that heads all the way off in what looks like a roughly an hour walk up to the dam and the tower.
Could I get a count of how many bodies we count here? Could I count them? Since I'm doing a fear save.
If you want to take the time to, you can.
I do have plus to mathematics. So I'm really good at counting. No.
Count the bone. At least 5, I'll say.
Okay.
And then meanwhile,
There are corpses
Simmons
there.
is rolling up the damn garage. One second. Sorry, trying to change music up. That garage door rolls right up, Timmons. And inside, you see what looks like some gym equipment that was an attempt to barricade. In a sense, didn't do so hot though. Inside here, you see one Marine standing in a puddle of water, digging endlessly. No response to that door opening. On the other side of the garage, you see an APC with what looks like a mechanic inside. That is a armored personnel carrier. It is a warthog.
Looks more like a puma to me. Sorry.
Okay. And the APC is running. Looks like the man inside the APC is mouthing, but windows up, you can't tell. What do you do?
Does he look panicked, calm?
Do you motion over to him or anything, or just kind of looking around at him for now?
Does
It definitely doesn't look normal.
Does it look like is it facing this door?
It is, yeah. It's kind of tucked in the. I tried to ping again. It's tucked in the back, Corellius, away from you, and then up in that corner.
Here.
He's kind of rocking back and forth.
I'm getting the hell out of the front of the door. I'm diving into the mud, thinking that thing's gonna come charging towards me.
I'll walk up to the guy digging in water.
You there? The fuck are you saying?
He doesn't even turn to you. You just hear, dig, dig, dig. And he digs.
He is not.
Does it look
Hey, guy.
Does he look injured?
Yeah.
No. Oh, well, depends on the definition, I guess. It almost looks like there are razor-thin paper cuts covering his body, but he doesn't seem to mind them.
Yo, Mr. fucking digging his life away.
Gotta dig, gotta dig, gotta dig.
Is there any ventilation in the scratch with this warthog running?
With the garage door open now, yes. But previously would make sense for some kind of carbon monoxide emissions. Doesn't seem to be affected by it, though.
I will point the SMG at the back of the head of the crazy guy, and I will look to my squad mates.
Shall I execute him?
Jesus.
God damn it, Thorn. No!
He is clearly not well.
That doesn't mean we just kill them.
Very well.
I'll rack the gun and put it back.
When you step up closer to put the barrel of the gun to his head, you can see his dog tag has kind of been flipped around so it hangs off his back and says Sergeant Abara on it.
He is a sergeant. Ibarra.
Siege squad leader.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder with a single finger. Sergeant Ibarra, come on, like, get it together.
You tap him on the shoulder, and he raises his head up, looks over to you, and turns his head to the side so quickly that it snaps his neck. His body collapses, and 2.5 meter long crab legs erupt from his neck as some creature emerges from his chest.
Holy fucking shit.
Should have shot him. Well,
Everybody give me a speed check, please.
Fucking
I am going to volunteer that I make a fear save.
Yeah,
in that
absolutely.
moment.
I think that's very fair for everyone to make a fear save here.
I scream.
You scream, and you can finally hear a voice from inside the APC in the back as a scream comes from the mechanic. And you can see a flash of lightning from outside that lights up the mechanic's tinfoil hat inside of the APC.
Remember that all these are at disadvantage because of our friend.
Oh, shit.
The fear save. Is it?
Oh, it's only if he panics, right?
Yeah, it's
No.
a trauma response.
All
So-
fear saves made within close range of Android
Within
is with
close-
disadvantage?
That's within close range of me, yeah.
Okay, and that would be with disadvantage.
So I actually failed when my save was 75, but it's
Oh,
because
damn it.
it's because I did not expect my leg to kick into gear fast enough, and I somehow succeeded in my speed check, and it caught me off guard.
Okay, sure. I'm going to just do rolls since I don't have a custom roller, really, or like a character sheet for the monster. I'm going to use the dice roller.
I'm so glad that we passed all of our speed checks.
Oh. Well, first roll of the night's a crit pass. Did everyone pass their speed checks?
I think only Timmons.
I did.
Okay,
I passed
I'm
my
gonna
speed check.
Timmons
Okay.
and Thorn.
Lauren and Timmons.
All right, sorry, I'm looking up the list here. Okay, Tharn with a 7. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Speed check 9. Okay, so 19 is your number to beat. 7 is the result. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so Corellius, Monster, and then Timmons passed. You said Timmons, yes. Okay, and then between Aja and Robbie. Okay, Aja, then Robbie.
I actually should be at 2 stress, not 3, because of I forgot to remove 1 for the stim pack, even though I said about it.
I thought you can't go below 2.
Yeah, you have a minimum, unless your minimum is
Oh.
1.
You're right. Just kidding. Never mind. Then I am 3.
Okay. All right. So this creature is within what we would say close range of you all currently. I'm just going to put a black square. That's as small as I can get it. In like the middle of the room. And then darken it, and that'll be the monster.
I suppose that I would be like that because I tapped him on the shoulder.
Sure, sure. So you are adjacent then.
Great.
Wonderful. Okay. Corellius, you have the first move.
This thing definitely threw me off. I would probably just analyze the fact that it is certainly a threat, seeing as how the head was just removed and turned into a crab. So I will do what I was going to do before, which was shoot the damn thing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a combat check.
Okay.
The next time you want to shoot something, I'm gonna let you.
Nope. Just kidding.
79. You may be freaking out a little bit here, even as an android. You pull the trigger and watch the recoil go straight up. You start shooting the ceiling of the garage.
I will remove a shot.
Wait, are you able to shoot one bullet from the SMG?
I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. You were given 3 mags, right? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, each mag has 5 bullets, and then you can reload it
Okay,
3 times.
perfect.
Can be fired one-handed. Yep.
I don't know. I've never shot an SMG. I feel like it would be difficult to reliably give it the quick tap for just 1 bullet.
Probably.
Depends if it's auto or semi-auto, but
Then I
first or
will.
single fire.
Oh man. Do I want to move? I suppose I'll just reposition a bit over here. And then, yeah. In my turn.
Okay. Trying to remember ranges here. I think close is within like 15 to 30 feet. So yeah, everything in the garage is close or adjacent. Okay, this terrible crab-like creature. I actually have a picture too of it erupting from Sergeant Nabarra's chest. Paste that. It's going to try and claw right at
I hate that.
Robbie D. So I'll roll D100. Actually, I can just roll a D100. That's all I'm rolling. I don't know why I'm using the custom roller. I go to rolls, dice, D100, roll. Okay, I don't care to say what the stats are. 32 on a 75 instinct is a hit.
That's rude.
That damage is 25 points.
Jesus H fuck.
Does that wound you?
Yeah. Yeah. I take a wound.
Okay.
I roll a
Wound
d10
table.
now, right?
You do, yes. I thought I had the wound table snippeted. It appears I do not. Or does it give you the result in the roller?
Oh, it'll give the result.
Oh,
So
nice.
is this for bleeding or gore and massive damage?
I'm going to say it's gore and massive damage since they have the ability to
Hell yeah.
dissect the Marines outside.
Yeah, so then roll a d10 on top of that. Hell yeah.
Okay, so what is that? It doesn't give us the result.
Oh, I rolled a 4, which, ripped off flesh, minus 1d10 strength. I rolled a
Oh,
9.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. And then it's going to stay right here, kind of spinning around defensively. And we'll go to Aja.
Okay. How does combat work?
So combat, you get to move and do a thing in either order, and movement can also be your doing of a thing. So you can
Right.
move twice. That distance is basically leaving one. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Did I get my order wrong?
Monster, Timmons, Aja, Robbie. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it should be Timmons next. So I was looking at my damn character order list. Yes. Sorry, Caden. It is Caden's turn. My apologies.
Right. Timmons is. Oh, hell no. Fuck this shit. I knew you were gonna die first. Running, trying to get cover behind the warthog, and trying to gesture for that mechanic to open up so that I can get in as well.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. He will immediately open the door.
I'm diving in and closing that door behind myself.
Okay. Yeah.
What the
You enter there and say that to him. You see that the man in here also is covered in paper cuts, and he's gripping a frag grenade with the pin already pulled.
Oh, fuck.
He hugs his legs and says, I want to go back. I want to go back to the hive. I can hear them. They're calling me. I want to contribute. They will wake. They are awakening.
this guy's in the Humvee.
Yep. But so is Timmons now.
Good luck, soldier.
Damn. Can I use an action to open the door again?
You opened and closed, right?
Well, he opened it. I closed it, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Sure, yeah, I'll let you reopen it.
Cool. I assume I used all my movement. I'm gonna try and jump back out on my next turn, I guess.
Okay. One more thing you notice in there. Like I said, he's got a tinfoil hat. He seems out of his damn mind. Covered in paper cuts. And you can see up front, the controls are lit up in the Humvee. It looks like there's a navigation system in the front that shows, you just cut a quick peripheral of it, the terraforming station up on the hill. Okay. Now we go to Aja.
Okay. So he whips out his SMG and is going to make a attack.
Yep. So it's just a combat check, always in combat.
Okay.
So your goal is just to roll lower than your combat number. If you hit, you do damage.
Do I add military training to this? Or is it just straight combat?
Good question. I want to say you would. Gun and roll combat. When you go to roll combat, does it give you the option to
Yeah, it allows me to. Let me do this rectangle. It pops up in this window, and so I'm able to click between the different checks and click between my proficiencies, I'll call them for lack of a better term, advantage or disadvantage. Sorry for slowing that down.
No, you're good. This is a good question that I've never had come up. I know it's used for skill checks to add your proficiencies. I don't know if it works for firearms and weaponry, though, in combat. I think because it's a combat role, I don't know that you get to add anything to it. Let me...
I have a suggestion.
Sure.
And you can totally tell me to shut up or whatever. But like maybe if he's describing a way he uses his military combat in this instance, like braces himself against a platform to steady his aim, or try and add flavor to.
Yeah,
his
that makes
circumstance.
sense. Yeah, absolutely. I'm on board with that. Yeah.
Sure.
And I mean, you're a Marine. You're supposed to be good at combat too, with guns, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll look shit up later, but I have a feeling that's the right call. Okay, yeah. So you can add that, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he'll like get into proper stance and like brace for the kickback and the attack.
Oh, with a 7. It looks like it's going to pierce this thick, almost metal-looking hide on this creature. Roll damage. We'll see what it does. You watch as the bullet ricochets from the SNG into the wall of the garage. Doesn't seem to break through it.
Alright, cool.
Oh, cool. Is the
That's his
word I would
action,
use.
and we got movement. Aja's just gonna stay there.
Okay. We will then go to Robbie.
Oh, I don't like this. A weapon that has a long range on it, can still be fired from shorter ranges than that, I assume.
Yeah, and specifically, it will list if it gives you disadvantage when fired at close range. Like the smart rifle says, extreme range, disadvantage on combat check when fired at close range.
Oh, it didn't stick the... Okay, no, it did. If you make any changes to your sheet, you have to refresh.
Oh, it doesn't
For it
persist?
to-
That's strange.
At least it seems that way. Or maybe it's because I have multiple tabs of it open to be able to look at
Oh,
different parts of it
yeah,
at once.
that makes sense.
With a bit of a panicked look in her eyes, with like half of her bicep just entirely shaved off by this creature and not doing well, she's gonna shoot it. That
Okay.
feels, yeah.
It's with your
Combat is
SMG?
not something, yeah. Combat is not something that she signed up for when joining the organization, but Now she's got shit going on she did not expect. And does very badly. Oh, my
Okay.
stress is 6 now, homie.
You try to hold down the trigger and just hear a click as the bullet doesn't come out.
I don't like this. Can I then move?
Sure. Remember, I'll go ahead and say it because it's not a thing in this. Opportunity attacks don't exist in Mothership.
I just hope it doesn't have like a taste for my blood now or something. Back into the corner, fearfully.
Okay. We'll then go to the top of the round with Corellius.
I see how poorly this is going. Do I see exits from the room?
Yeah, the garage door's been rolled up, where you all entered from. That's really the only one. And there's a vent above your head that's, from the description you were given of this structure, leads back to the med bay.
But it's like something I would have to jump for, and
There's like tool benches and shit in here, and barrels that you could hop up on and pry open the vent and get in.
tough. I don't know how. I'm not that great of like a killer in a way. Even though I tried to execute the man, but I was
Yeah, Mister, do I kill him?
Well, it's more like he's clearly something's wrong. What would be the smart thing to do? So, the smart thing to do would probably be run.
Should have stayed on the dropship.
Well, you know, gotta get paid somehow. I think he would probably sort of skirt around to the APC and just peek inside, since the door's open now. And
Okay.
would I see the primed grenade that is on the ground?
It's in his hand. Pin's pulled. He just hasn't let go of the whirligig, because I don't know the name. But yeah, you peer in and you can also see the lights coming. Everybody would see the lights because it's dark, other than the headlights, but you can see like a center console and navigation system, the kind of spinning around like a radar. And
Is it at an angle enough that I could use it for like some type of partial cover to shoot from? Or
the APC?
Yeah,
Yeah, you could do that. Absolutely.
like around one of the tires or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a terrible angle if I miss and I hit Aja. But
Pop a tire, or yeah.
I will use the tire to steady myself, and I will attempt to shoot the creature again.
Okay. Let it fly.
Okay.
Wow, 19 hits. Absolutely. Flying right toward the crab-like creature. Pink dings right off and hits another sidewall. Does not pierce.
Sort of just yell out to everyone. The bullets do not seem to be working. Can I see the airlock behind me?
You can, yes.
I'm assuming it is shut. Oh, since it's an airlock.
Correct. It is shut.
I think I would. Well, I've already moved. Never mind. I can't do anything else. Okay. I will stay like kind of around. If I could, I'd like to position myself so that if the grenade were to go off in the hull of the APC, I would at least have some cover from being shredded by that.
Okay. Some, yeah.
Yeah, just, if I can.
Yeah, you can duck down.
I think that it's one of those things where it's like, oh, there's a threat here too. That's great. And then I see the horrible creature. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. It's going to rush right up in its block-like state toward Aja and try and swing forward with its claw. Flash of lightning outside. Aja, you see as it approaches you that the dead... Sorry, I forgot his name. The dead sergeant on the ground has 5 grenades on a bandolier around his belt. Then the creature's going to try and claw at you. I rolled that here. Roll dice. D100. And it manages to connect across your leg for 28 points of damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
For 28 points of damage.
Okay, how do I add that?
So you have wounds, and each wound threshold is like a full health bar. So
Correct. Once you
28.
do...
Yeah.
So you're gonna end up with 2 wounds.
It'd be not quite. It'd be
just
minus
one.
16, and you'd have 1 wound, and then minus 12, so you'd have 4 health.
Yep, 4 health and 1
Oh, I
wound.
get that math.
There. And then I need you to roll me a wound and see what the result is. This would be massive / gore on that option.
So if you click on the dice roller, there will be a wound option.
Okay, wait. So, take damage.
So once you take your maximum health, you gain a wound, and your health goes back to maximum. Any damage that would be greater than a single wound on an instance carries over. So 28 minus 16 is 12. So you'll have 4 hit points left and 1 wound. And then we'll roll on the wound table.
Okay, and then... So 28, I take 28, and then how do I roll?
So you go to the roll option on the
Dice-
left side of your
Dice
screen.
roller.
Quick wound, and then gore and massive.
A 5. Oh no.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna be the first one to die.
Oh no!
Welcome to Mothership.
I did say that it clawed across your leg, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you get a feeling, you lose all feeling below the waist.
Feeling.
Cool numbness, you know.
Yeah,
The good news is your toes don't itch anymore.
true. That'll be it's gonna crawl back toward the corpse. If it would let me click the damn square in the center of the room where the digging was happening. And it will end its turn there. And we'll go to Timmons.
Alright. I have an idea. I don't know if this will work. Oh, fuck this shit. I am going to attempt to leap out of the APC, but I'm also proficient in both piloting and industrial equipment. So I want to see if there's a way I can, push an accelerator forward and get this thing moving to the opposite side of the room as I leap out of it.
Oh, like you want to get physically push, or you want to somehow get the pedal forward?
I
Wants to
know,
ghost ride that shit.
I know it's running. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
You can, I'll say, give me a speed check with advantage and your piloting skill applied. I think you can do all of that.
Okay. Let's, speech
To ghost ride the whip, as the kids say.
with
I
piloting.
think there's not a paralyzed guy on the opposite side of the.
Yeah, surely he'll get out of the way, right?
Somebody's got to die first.
I should move.
That's a success, my guy.
Okay, that's a 40. Yeah, you manage to take the gear shift. As you can tell, I've never driven a manual vehicle. The shifter, the stick.
It is. It's the future, man. There's no way it's a manual transmission.
You press the buttons in the correct sequence to get this thing in drive in one of the lower gears. Beep, boop, boop. And off it starts rolling forward, chugging along in the garage. And you dive out the door. The whole time you do this, the man in the seat with the tinfoil hat clutching the grenade is just rocking back and forth, talking out of his mind about the hive.
Do I need to make a speed check since I was like near the wheel?
No. I'll say it's not zooming to like crash into the wall, right? You just want it to be slowly moving forward? You didn't like put it into how fast can we go 0 to 60 here?
Hyperdrive.
Right, Timmons?
No, that was the idea. Like.
Oh shit! Okay,
have
yes.
That zoom across the room. Yes.
Okay, toward the creature.
Toward the creature. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to steer it whatever way it was aiming. If it was aimed towards the door to get it out the big door that we pried open.
Sure.
Or, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Only for me.
All right.
Surely you have.
What the hell is run over damage?
Bludgeoning.
Reaction, can I jump out of the way?
Ha!
We don't get reactions. Oh, jump out of the way. Haha, nice. Oh man, what does getting run over damage do?
I would say bludgeoning.
Yeah, sorry, just the amount of
It just
damage.
means amount of damage.
2d10.
2d10.
I feel like a giant.
I don't fucking know.
I feel like a warthog with light mortars and a grenade launcher. Gonna do a little more damage.
I wasn't in
4d10.
front of it. I was beside the wheel. It's like gonna run over my foot or my leg.
Right.
All right. I mean, do your worst.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Hey, you just die. I don't know if there's a thing. So let's go ahead and take a quick break here, just 5-10 minutes, and I'll try and see if there's something for this in the book,
Sounds good.
because this might come up again.
Or it won't, because we all fucking die in the first room.
I just mean the APC. If you all have control of it and you would see anything, you're probably going to try to hit shit with it, right?
Let's see. Let's look at the weapons.
Are the hallways here big enough to drive this shit through?
Well, it is a garage door.
Does the APC have stats?
It does. I wasn't going to give that to you all until you would have control of it.
Does it have a strength stat?
It has a DR, an AP. It has wounds.
Okay.
3 MCR. I don't know what that means.
That's 3
how much it
million
costs.
credits.
3 million
Oh,
credits.
okay. Yep. It can travel for a week. It has a capacity of 12 people. It has a top speed of 60 miles an hour.
I was just trying to think of like damage based on like unarmed, which is strength divided by 10. I didn't know if it had like a giga strength or something you could use that for.
I was thinking like maybe a D10 per 10 miles per hour with a minimum of D10. Since it's just taken off, it would just be a D10.
Probably goes pretty fast. I mean,
But if it's a max speed of 60 miles an hour, you'd take 60-10 maybe?
I mean, if you want to do 2d10, that's fine.
I would just do a 1.
I could see
Because it's
myself
just taken off, right?
doing- yeah.
It's heavy as I don't know. That's my guess. I don't. How is there not a damage stat for this? Because they want you to figure it out. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. 1d10 per 10 miles per hour. So in this case, just a 1d10 is what we'll do.
Okay.
And then depending on your all speed in the future, if you decide to go crazy with it, we'll just do it that way.
Something tells me Asha's gonna have a bad time.
Well, the other thing is
Nah.
that thing's going off the light speed and is going to hit something, and there's a guy in the driver's seat with a grenade in his hand and the pin pulled. Yeah. I'm going to take a few minutes to think about what the hell's going to happen. I'll be back.
Things are right as rain.
Okay, so the APC is going to roll forward with tinfoil hat man holding grenade. Corellius unfortunately does not pass the speed check and is going to get a leg ran over. So that'll be 1d10. You're free to roll that if you'd like, Nick.
Sure,
The
yeah.
fake leg?
There's only one, right?
It technically would be.
No, his third leg gets rinsed. I'm so sorry.
Oh no! Oh damn it, Nick.
Paid extra for that one.
Damage.
Okay, no wounds though,
8
right?
damage. No wounds. I was technically wearing my hazmat suit or hazard suit, right? So
Ooh.
there it goes. My
And-
hazard suit.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh yeah, that means mine's gone too.
From the
Five
claw.
health back.
Yeah.
The claw. Oh, because it has AP.
Ah.
Yeah, it's got 5 AP.
Nice. Yeah, so you can add back 5. Same as you, Aja. If you wore your hazard suit, like the rest of your employees.
I did wear that.
Okay. You get
Did
5
it not
hazard
be
not for
destroyed
wounds.
right now though? Because I got like a shit ton of damage.
Yes. However, it still absorbs it.
It absorbs the damage, but
You take the carryover,
you take the carryover.
and it's
Okay.
absolutely obliterated after it takes full damage.
So then you're
Yeah.
at full health right now, I believe. Or yes. Yeah, there you go. It's the
And my
opposite
dress
direction.
uniform is destroyed too, so I guess I'm cocks out, right?
I don't know.
Uh,
I think it's just one at a time.
Yeah.
Take it easy there. We'll save stripping for second session.
No, wait, no. That was not my intention, I
I'm kidding.
swear. This Brokeback Mountain scoundrel.
God.
Dick just unrolls as he's laying on the ground.
All right.
Oh no, don't attack me now.
The APC is rolling toward the creature. I'm going to give it a body save to get the hell out of the way. Because it's preoccupied with the others in the front, I will give it disadvantage. Okay, it is a pass. So it manages to get out of the way because instinct 75. And then it rolls outside. So it would almost have like clipped the creature. And then the APC goes outside, passing through the garage and into the mud. Was there anything else you had on your turn, Timmons? I believe we were on you.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. Yeah, action to kind of push that thing, and then a little bit of movement to leap out. But yeah, I'll stay in this corner.
Okay. Then next up we have Aja.
Aja's gripping his gun. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my damn legs, and he's gonna shoot the. How many times can you shoot at this thing? Can he just
So
unload?
quick, I want to say something to not to break immersion, just because I know you haven't played Mothership before.
Yes.
So there's something in the game called AP, Armor Protection. If you have 10 AP, you saw your hazmat suit had AP, right?
Yes.
If that AP is met, it's destroyed. If the AP is not met, so say your hazard suit had 5 AP or whatever it is, and you took 4 damage, that damage is just ignored. It is not a cumulative thing. So until you would take 5 damage, nothing happens. I'll just leave it at that.
What he's insinuating is the creature's AP.
We have yet to do over
Yes.
10 damage, too. 9 damage.
Yep.
This is why combat is deadly in Mothership.
So
If
potentially,
only its AP was 10.
it is.
Oh, I see. So because its armor is 29, there's no way to.
Because its armor is 29? Is that what you said?
Right? Isn't it says armor 29 SMG?
No, that's
2d10.
just the name of the gun.
Oh.
The creature has armor, and unless a specific amount of damage is surpassed, that damage is all ignored. It's metallic. When I said it's metallic, like hide is hit by a bullet and it ricochets off. The damage you all are doing is not surpassing its armor protection, so it's essentially dealing nothing until a single instance of damage is dealt that beats that. Is how armor protection works.
Okay. Would I be able to shoot? No, that's not how grenades work. Could I shoot the grenades?
Fuck yeah, you can shoot the grenade.
But that's not how that works.
Why not?
No, grenades don't just explode like that. But
Nah, they need
Could
to.
you
like,
shoot the pin?
That would be
That would
a crazy fucking.
it'd be a crazy shot.
You need
Yeah,
a
you
marine
curve
with
this bullet
military
around it.
precision.
Yeah, hell yeah, hoorah! I'm gonna shoot the grenades.
Okay.
Oh, I'm about to get exploded, aren't I?
You all are all close. What's grenade range? You would know this,
Close. I don't
Mr.
know,
Marine. It's close. Yeah, you might fuck that creature up, but well, you know the implications, I believe. Yeah, if you want to let it rip, let it rip.
I can't do anything. I'm trapped in the corner.
Okay,
Baby's in
the
corner.
range is close, but it
But it
says
hits all adjacent creatures.
on a hit damages all adjacent to enemy.
Okay. None of you are adjacent to it.
Correct.
Okay. Wow.
So it's
So maybe just some
seemingly safe.
tinnitus and shrapnel embedded in there.
Yeah, some like
Okay.
light scarring.
Interesting. Sure. Yeah, it's not like you can dodge out of the way, Alja. You want to shoot it?
Yep, I'm gonna shoot the grenades. Blam.
Okay. You shoot the grenades, which are right beside the creature. I'm going to give it, again, a body save with disadvantage. No, never mind. On a hit, it damages all adjacent enemy. He can't get out of the way because he just moved out of the way of the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and have it take damage. Okay, so you want to roll that? That is 3d10. Sorry,
roll.
there are 5 grenades. If one explodes, they all explode, right?
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, that is 15d10.
For
So go to roll, hit the dice button. in the middle.
3d5k. I do math good.
I think you can go up to 15. You can.
Wait.
Sorry, it's a D10. So if you go to the D10 on your dice, you can click it 15 times.
I read that wrong.
You can't
Alright.
go higher than 12.
Okay, we can do a 12 and a 3.
All right. 12.
Holy shit.
Do it die?
84 points of grenade damage. You watch the metal fly, the metal armor on this thing fly off. And then guts and goo and bits fly everywhere. Crab legs on the ceiling, the floor, and the walls. It's very dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! All
That's
right.
like shit.
I'm gonna roll fear save because that was terrifying.
Sure. Yeah.
Walk up to the hole that was the creature.
What?
Oh god.
Are there any discernible parts or anything to glean? Is there a corpse?
There's bits and pieces, yeah. Most, like I said, almost like crab legs, very large, 2.5 meter crab legs. What was left of the thorax of it, though, is mostly just goo sitting around.
Tharn will turn to Ravi and just say,
You look as though you require medical assistance.
Yeah, but I don't think that I look as bad as, and she, like, pokes her thumb towards Aja. I don't know if you can fix that, though.
I'll walk over to him. Can you stand?
Maybe if you help me up.
I attempted to help him up onto his feet.
Yeah, you can do so.
Yeah, my feet don't work. Like you try to pull me up, and my feet just like slide underneath you. No, hang on. And like try to like lift himself up, and his legs won't.
Ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
I can't feel my legs.
We might as well just put you out of your misery at this point.
Pull out a revolver.
Oh Jesus!
Jesus!
Test it by mouthfeel. Sorry.
I pull out my prescription pad and write a script for OxyContin and throw it at Aja.
I'll say, Robbie, the last time you said the next time Corellius pulls a gun on someone, you're not going to stop him.
This is correct.
Now, wait a second.
You're like a liability now.
No. What? There's got to be a med bay around here.
I don't like.
There's one across the ventilation shaft behind us. I do not think you can crawl through it.
You can like drag yourself.
Warden, do you think I could drag him through the ventilation shaft if I had rope?
You could
I got paracord.
tie his legs in a pretzel knot around one of your legs, maybe.
I also
wear you
have,
like a backpack.
I also bought some paracord, so like,
Did we all get paracord?
I mean, there's an airlock right in front of you too. There's a door there.
yeah, but you can't open the airlock if the fucking power's off, right?
Not with a card.
And the door's gone.
And the door's gone.
Sorry,
so,
am I somehow? What's going on here?
What?
You removed the door.
Door
Why is
gone.
it-
Door gone.
There we go. I didn't know how I made it disappear in the first place. Yeah, roll for wall facing.
That's like
So, I pick up a piece of this creature and look it over. Now that we're not in combat with it, and I'm able to kind of take a bit of a breath, despite my injuries, I want to rack my mind for knowledge of this creature, using the fact that this is kind of my specialty: botany, ecology, geology, planetology.
Yeah, sure. Give me what is the intelligence? Is there? Sorry.
Intellect
Is there
with
Yeah, intellect.
ecology,
Perfect. Yep.
money.
35. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can gather from the not too much relation to animals or creatures you're familiar with. You can obviously you've seen these in action. These razor sharp claws that come out. You saw this thing burst from the sergeant's chest. So as far as the specific creature itself, you don't really know much. But I'll say, getting a closer look at the almost like metal hide on it, you can tell now, feeling it with your hands, that it seems to be that shell is almost bullet and flame-proof to an extent, and maybe some kind of acid could handle it easier than a shit ton of firepower.
Am I familiar with how creatures like this infect their hosts? Is it like a? Never mind.
This one specific? Are you going back to like
Just-
we've all seen Alien, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one specifically, no.
Okay. I've resisting saying awful things.
Been a few minutes. Off in the distance, you hear a crash as the APC hits a tree, and then a boom as the grenade explodes inside the warthog.
Great. So are we crawling? I didn't expect to crawl their event today.
Seems to be the only option we have.
I feel like I'm the only one who got through that rather unscathed. I could crawl
I'm
on
mostly
ahead.
fine.
Why do I imagine that Timmons is lighting a cigarette right about now?
In the vent.
Yeah.
I put one out and used that one to light another one.
Ooh. Oh, I miss those days. Not really, but also yes.
You said that we had to like create almost a staircase of shit to get to the vent, right?
No. There's tool benches and other things laying around in this garage, where you could basically hop on the tool bench and just pull yourself up, even without a check. It's only a couple feet up.
Yeah, but we got a cripple now.
Well,
Andy capable, thank you, mister.
I don't think you're capable.
Well, once you get into the vent, you'll be fine.
okay. Whoever's backpacking Timmons can make a strength check to get up the vent. Everyone else
Timmons is fine. Hold on.
Wait, not Timmons. Sorry, Aja. Whoever's backpacking Aja.
I was gonna
Can
say,
Aja make that his own strength check?
Yeah, if they want to like hold you up and you just pull yourself up and then shimmy across the vent, that's fine.
If I use
Yeah.
some paracord, can I give him advantage?
Sure.
With my athletics? Because I'm so
Yeah.
big and strong.
Yeah.
Anyone else like feel degraded for him?
No.
Like,
I would rather put him out of his misery.
oh, that's what
No,
I think
no.
I said.
Not. It's okay if it's someone else. Not me. Not me.
Okay.
He does not wish for death, and I will not grant it.
could I just have a look
Thank
around, see if there's a card laying around in here?
You're a true friend.
See if there's a what? Sorry, a card.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking around, like, I guess, yeah, if you're searching for a card, you're going to find all the other things. Yeah, so looking across the tool bench, there are assorted sets of tools, a crowbar, a flashlight, patch kit, a nail gun with a box that has 1,000 shots, a hand welder, 6 barrels of what smells like fuel, a backup generator in the corner that appears to be offline, and a key card.
Right, so looks like we got a possible solution here. I'm gonna take the key.
That all just in the vent.
I'll test the key card on the airlock, assuming it's not gonna work without power. But we'll make sure.
You give it a swipe and no lights kick on.
Right. Backup generator. I'll see if I can get this hooked up to the door temporarily. See if we can give it some power just to get it open. I don't know if that's possible.
You want to give it a plug in?
Yeah.
Oh, you said no copyright music. Okay, Party in the USA starts blaring and as all the lights kick on when you plug in the power generator. And you see the panel in front of the airlock light right back up.
Aja, I just imagine Aja's legs are just hanging out of the vent. He looks over his shoulder. Did I make it work by climbing in here?
All you, buddy.
No.
He will have a tough time climbing out of the airlock, or rather the vent backwards, since he does not have motor function in his legs.
No, look, it's easy. And Robbie grabs Aja around the ankle and just yanks.
Oh my god! Give me a. Jesus.
Shit. Throws it through the wall.
Sure. First, Robbie, give me a body save to not get thunked by Aja as he falls down toward you.
Hits his head.
I do
in the
bad.
corner.
Nice. Aja won't take damage. Robbie, you'll take a 1d4.
Fuck yeah.
Is that the lowest we can roll, I think?
I think it's a D5.
1d5? Okay, sure. What a funky die.
What does a D5 even look like?
Let's just do 1. You're not going to take 5 damage. I don't think Aja's that big of a beefcake. You just take 1 damage from that failure and a stress. But yeah, power seems to be back on, fully functional. There are lights everywhere, as well as the panel in the airlock and that party music blaring. Not a joke. Actually, that's what's playing.
So if I walk over to the welder, is it usually it's like a hand welder, right? Is it
Yeah,
a small enough package I could stow it in my satchel or anything like that?
that's like a hand torch, right?
You're gonna have to take it
Yeah.
off me first. I found it.
Very well.
Don't worry.
Teamster subclassing in rogue.
If I need to weld another leg onto you, Thorn, just ask.
He just kind of scowls a bit, and you can't see his eyes because he has sunglasses on, but they narrow. I'll look back at the guy without motor function in his legs. What do we do? Are we like Yodo and Dagobah kind of thing with him, or?
I'll carry him if I have to, or at least just get him to the med base, see if there's anything we can do.
I will attempt to lift Aja. I'm not that weak, but I'm not definitely not super strong.
I mean, he's not 500 pounds.
No,
You're also an android. I'm sure you can.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll lift him and carry him with us to the med bay if we can make it there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll pass a number of doors on the way, but where the med bay is here, you can get right to it. And inside the med bay, there's another vent that leads somewhere else. You all know it takes you to the freezer. There is an observation glass wall with computer terminals in the back, and in here there are piles of loose paperwork and a logbook. It looks like most of this area has been completely destroyed. Most of the equipment is either smashed or kind of looks like it's fused together somehow. Doesn't really look like anything that can be done by machinery in a sense.
Great.
There is a med pod, a Litkovich med pod that is completely busted. There's a bioprinter, a lead container with some kind of acidic substance in it, and 4 large specimen containment tubes.
I want to take a look at the specimen containment tubes and see if they seem to be like a juvenile version of the thing we just fought, which feels...
Yeah, without a check, since you just checked out the limb itself. Yeah, this looks like a larva of those.
This is like... I watched this, what do you call them, from way, way back in the past. A film about something like this. I think it was just called Alien or something, totally generic.
I'm imagining everyone else just giving you a deadpan stare right now.
I do not think using fictional work of art is something that should be taken seriously. We are here for a mission.
You know, you're no fun.
I'm not here for fun.
Eh.
You said the med pod was fucked up and
Mhm.
like when you mean things are fused together, does it look like it was maybe like melted or in some odd
Kind of like
unknown-
something incredibly strong took the metal and twisted it around like a helix. And then shot some kind of very strong webbing all over it.
I want to get kind of close to it and sort of study it for a bit.
This shit's fucked up.
I'll turn to Aja. I do not think we will be able to heal your wound.
Roll me a d10, Corellius. Do you have medical proficiency in any sense? Mechanical?
Sure don't.
Okay.
D10?
Yep, d10.
7.
You could, with the help of your friends, at least for this med pod that isn't necessarily fused with all the other shit, could be restored in 7 hours. Back to a functioning state.
Seven hours?
Is there power in this room?
There is, yes. The generator has powered the entire base for the time
It
being.
takes significant time. Time I do not know if we have.
With those fuckers, I don't think we do. Just, shit.
Do you want it fast or slow?
Well, I was going for this whole blaze of glory with, explosions and women and guys, but, fuck.
Could have been closer to the explosion then.
I'll take it quick. And if they bring me back as an android, don't make me as ugly as this guy over here.
Nice.
And,
I'll just look to Timmons like he's talking to you.
That's why I ain't got no queen.
Nice.
Robbie gives the most exaggerated roll of her eyes possible.
Look, if you're gonna do this to Aja, let me not be in the room. I don't need to see any more of this. I'm gonna step out in the hallway.
Okay.
Just gonna keep watch.
Don't waste a bullet, Corellius. And kind of unceremoniously, Aja steps up, looks down at the crippled Aja. You sure? Not like that you have much of a choice here, but you know, you don't want us to just like leave you here to, you know, eventually die, or
well, maybe I could stay here in this med bay until like we all get evac and
but then we'd have to drag you out to the evac.
There is still potential to repair the chamber pod here.
It's called a chamber pot.
Pod with a D.
Shitter?
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Hey, Timon. Do you want to stick around for the next 7 hours? And I don't know, maybe your expertise can help fix this instead of just, slitting Aja's throat like I had planned to do.
What, you were doing what now?
With a
I mean-
scalpel, don't worry.
You're a terrible doctor.
Not a doctor. Well, I'm not that kind of doctor.
Look,
Doctorate.
More like a Dr. Moreau kind of situation,
I feel like we could potentially spend some time getting this medical pod fixed, but I don't want to waste 7 hours right now.
No, the
Tempted
mission's
to do
got to
it.
be done.
Right, we need to get those satellites reestablished so we can get the fuck out of here as soon as we can.
Does anyone have skill in machinery, industrial equipment, science, medicine?
I have industrial equipment.
I would let you roll a d5 and reduce that 7 to subtract whatever you roll on it.
Roll a 5.
Save my legs.
3.
Okay, 4 hours with your help.
Hell yeah.
That's still a lot of time, and where the fuck did these webs come from?
There is another door here, right? Like,
Yeah,
So we
sorry.
know
So
where
the back door that is smashed open. That's where I mistakenly said where what. I can't speak. In the back is where the tubes were, and
oh, okay.
yes, and the container of acid. In here is where the med pod is, the logbook, and the bioprinter. It's kind of like med bay and then lab in the back, I guess.
Yeah. If you think we can repair this in a more expedient fashion, then perhaps a quick death is not the only answer.
Still a few hours.
What's the plan?
Well, we reduced it by a few hours.
We could repair this or
Or leave him there, but
You don't get much of a vote here, Aja. You're useless either way.
I can sit guard. I was about to say stand, but he, like, tries to kick his legs. They stay still.
You feel like a twitch in your hip. That's about it.
Yep. I'm getting better. I felt something in my ass.
You never mind.
No, not like that.
No, stop. She like puts up a hand. Are we gonna fix the thing, or are we gonna leave Mr. Can't walk right, or can't walk at all, here while we go exploring?
does it look like something that he could like start the repairs on while we go out for a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I propose that you begin on the repairs of your own medical pod, while we explore the rest of the facility.
Maybe we should go to the command center. Maybe that's where the comms are.
Most
Let's
likely,
do it.
yes.
Alrighty, you guys go on ahead. I'll start working here. He'll like get propped up against and reach what he can.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Don't go too far, Asha.
Can I have a quick look around the room? You said there's some acid in it, like a lead container. Like how big is that lead container?
They are like test tube vials almost.
Okay. I just want to leave one kind of near Asha, just as some sort of defense in case any of these creatures come back. It sounded like Robbie said that the acid might be a little more effective against their
Sure.
armor.
Sure. Other than that, there's looks like a bioprinter and a logbook.
Ooh, I do want to have a look at the logbook.
Okay. Yeah, you can flip through the pages. You can see that like each entry has Dr. Edam's name at the top, as she is the author of these entries. You can see that her tone seems to be excited about her entry on what she's studying here. At her discovery of something she calls the Krebs slider, or the crab song, a shrill shriek that the carcinids use in order to replicate.
Oh, so this is more like scientific discoveries rather than logging who's been taken care of here in the medbay.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, I'm just going to take that with me in case there's any other useful, pertinent information in it for later. And I don't really
Okay.
know what a BIOS printer is.
A bioprinter. It like prints synthetic biological material. Like new legs.
Yeah, I was thinking, can we print Asha new legs?
We 3D print limbs. Maybe.
Maybe.
Beside that bioprinter are empty stem cell cartridges, which would be used for the bioprinter.
That's above my pay
Empty
grade.
stem cell.
Like, headed back towards the command center. Do I notice anything out of the ordinary in the hallway here?
Every now and then there's some claw marks in the walls. That's about it.
That would be conducive of the creature that we fought in the garage.
Exactly. Looks like the same number of marks across the wall, same width
Gotcha.
of those claw marks.
Does the door to the command center require a key card?
Nope, seems unlocked.
I will open
Good
the
old
door
handle.
and peer in.
Sure. Inside this room, you see it appears to be like the nervous system of the base primary communication center for the company. There is a single Marine corpse slumped over the controls, lying there motionless.
I will cautiously, from an angle, approach the dead Marine.
This has got all the
See any kind of
tiny cuts
identification
on it.
tags? Yeah, or those.
Yeah, you walk up. You also notice that the central computer and comm instruments are all smashed up. There's a single gunshot wound to this Marine's head. In one hand, he holds a revolver with 5 shots remaining. In the other hand, he's got the organization chart that you all have had provided to you. Paper cuts surround his body. And hanging from his neck are dog tags that say Second Lieutenant Kaplan.
Well, there's
Great.
one problem solved. Rendezvousing with them.
I will take his revolver.
Sure.
We rendezvoused.
Get us out!
Adding another, I now am a cowboy.
Yeah, you're just an arms dealer at this point.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the club.
Say it's missing a shot.
Missing one.
Okay. Does any of the like comms array look salvageable or usable,
Nah,
Or-
it's fucked.
repurposable by my comms array?
Oh,
Or it's just
looks like there are some replacement guts that you could use in case yours would be damaged, that you could salvage.
I think I would probably just look for any common parts that I would assess as easily damaged and maybe try to just pluck those to have on hand in case mine do.
Yeah, there's a couple thingamabobs and whirligigs in there. You can, I don't know what I would call them, comms components.
Okay.
If anything would happen to yours, you could use as repair pieces.
Sure. So the only thing in this room is the command chair and his corpse.
Yep, and the smashed up instruments in here. That's it.
This fucking sucks.
Well, as Tim has described, that is one of the 3 things we are looking for.
Yeah.
We may mark it off, so to speak.
Yeah, but one of the problems here is if we can't establish the comms, then... And she shrugs. The fuck are we supposed to do to get out of here? You know they're not gonna just come back for us eventually. If we don't contact them, they're gonna fucking leave.
We are expendable. They know this.
Duh.
We don't even know if this is where we get the satellites back aligned.
No, but the
They-
comms in there were fucked.
Right, but we also need to get the terraformer back online, and that's up the mountain at the other building.
Ugh.
I would assume that the satellite array is at the top of the tower, as presented by this diagram.
Makes sense. We also need to see if we can't find who was that?
Dr. Edom.
Not Dr. Edom. Hinton, science officer.
I don't have high hopes for that. The science officer is the first one to die when something sciencey goes wrong.
We will see.
And it sure fucking went wrong here.
I guess we'll just keep checking doors, maybe.
Sure.
Next will be the armory.
Okay. Yeah, that door is unlocked. You are welcome to walk right in. And inside here, you see a rugged interior metal cage lined with lockers. There's an industrial blast door that has been ripped off and discarded. And a giant pile of melted metal. Lockers are all wide open and completely empty.
Yeah, makes sense. light up another cigarette.
So, like,
How many
through the
packs
glass-
did you bring to Samsa, Timmons?
Like 3 cartons.
Nice. Oh my god. Might get you through the week.
Yep.
So through the blast door is the melted pile of scrap.
Yes, yeah. And you can tell as an android that these weapons are bonded together at some kind of molecular level, similarly to how the equipment in the medbay was, with some kind of synthetic or otherworldly webbing.
These weapons were not melted.
You
Until,
sure there's nothing?
You might have guessed.
I want to investigate, Warden.
Hey, okay, give me an investigation roll, please. No, you'll look through and yeah, you'll see what you saw similarly, like in the med bay. Everything is mainly empty, other than the concoction of all the different metal that has just been completely melded together into one unusable mass.
I assume that my ecology, the study of organisms and how they relate to their environment, would not be of much help in discerning what caused this, or what produced this caustic webbing.
Right, not what produced it, just that it is identical in structure to how the equipment in the med bay was fused together as well. To the habitat. Door
And
unlocked.
It's not a crew habitat anymore.
Down in the habitat here. This is a pretty large area, as indicated by the floppy disk cabin icon. There is graffiti at the entrance in all caps that says "comms off." In this room, like across the whole thing, you see group showers and toilets, Marine enlisted barracks. There's officer barracks off in another corner. The lieutenant's quarters, research team barracks. This whole thing is much more in depth than it seems on the surface.
Group shower, you say?
Yep.
I know what I'm doing if we're staying here for a little bit.
Waffle stomp. Sorry.
Ew! Why would you say that? No.
Yeah.
I said making breakfast in the kitchen.
Bad Lucas. Bad.
So I didn't want to give all of the descriptions of every little area if you don't want to check them out. So I just given like, A, B, C, D, E. Here's all these things.
I forgot that phrase even existed. I'm mad at you now for reminding me of its existence.
Barracks?
No. The other one that I'm not going to say.
There's no movement, nobody else
Nothing.
in here.
Completely silence in here.
Look trash.
Still have the rain pouring outside, but that's it.
Does it look trash like the other rooms?
No. This one is still relatively tidy compared to everything else you've seen in here.
I'm gonna rummage through some of the crew members' belongings, see if I can't find any spare cigarettes, because I don't want to run out.
Okay, sure. You go through the Marine enlisted barracks. There are 12 bunks in here. It smells like BO. You find a number of things throughout their belongings. 2 frag grenades. A butterfly knife. Jump Humpers porno mags. Richter Blue cigarettes, 8 packs.
Hell yeah, jackpot.
Actually was in the inventory for the crew barracks was 8 packs of cigs and a small journal.
Quick flip of the journal, see if there's any names of who it belongs to.
Yeah, there's a bit of back and forth detailing a relationship between HM3 Brookman and Corporal Ivanovich.
HM3. This was
HM3, it's the
Squad,
medic,
yeah.
Brookman.
We haven't encountered any of those individuals as of
Correct.
yet. Because I wouldn't know for sure, but maybe you can tell me. The mechanic that was in the APC, I'm going to assume was Demar.
That is also correct, yes.
Cool. I'll come out. I'm going to pocket the frag grenade, the butterfly knife, and the SIGs, and I will hand the porn over to Robbie. There you go. For your private shower later.
Who said it was gonna be private?
Well, I sure as hell ain't joining you.
I wasn't asking.
Smart.
You should totally let me have one of those packs of cigs though, so I don't bum yours.
Fine.
Make sure you have 2 frag grenades. I heard you say grenade. Just want to make sure you're getting both here.
Perfect.
Okay, so you look through the crew barracks. There were still officer barracks, the second lieutenant's quarters, the research team barracks, and Dr. Edam's quarters. She's got her name plastered on a plaque, so you know it's hers.
What was the name given for the Porto mags?
Jump humpers.
Alright.
I love how they give fake titles to all this shit.
Is it aliens? I don't know why I care, but or is it human porn? Or is it android porn?
Yes to all of the above, I suppose.
Okay. There's a centerfold that's just circuits.
Look at all those pins on that CPU.
Another dead end.
Did we check everybody's barracks?
Did he just do like the Marines, or did he do everybody?
Correct. He just did the Marines.
I would probably check Dr. Edam's barracks.
Okay. You see weather charts plastered on the wall detailing a storm system incoming. And there is what looks like a card in an envelope that just has Olson written on the outside.
Well, Olson's dead, so I open the card.
It's a birthday card that says, "Happy birthday. Thanks for always listening. Hopefully, they'll let me leave after this one."
Throw it on the ground.
I want to see if I can find which of the quarters is either Dr. Jensen's or Dr. Kawaguchi.
There is a research team barracks, the second lieutenant Kaplan's quarters, the dead man you just found in the command center, and the officer barracks left. No names listed on those areas, though.
I guess I'd go with the first.
The research team? Okay. There are 5 bunks in here. There's a little handhold gaming console, BZT, are the letters on that gaming console. There is a pot plant growing in here.
Yes.
There's a copy of The Auctioneer by Joan Sansom and an anime body pillow.
Get him, Johnson.
uh, Nothing super great, at least not for now. Pot plant flowering. I know that I'd have to cure it and all that. No, I just don't have time for that. I'll flip through the book, knowing that some people use unusual things for bookmarks.
Yeah, there's nothing in here. Hold out, no bookmarks. Just an old copy of that book, which is actually a real book I found.
What was the name again?
The Auctioneer by Joan Sansom. It's a horror novel.
It's a what novel?
Horror. I keep. Do I not say the last syllable of that? That's the second time someone thought I said horror. Oh my god, I just did it. Horror. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't enunciate it. Horror.
It's just also
Horror.
easy. It's just an easy joke.
I sound like I'm growling when I say it though.
It's a horror. So you gotta say it with an underbite.
All right.
That's exactly how I did it.
And what was the last area to be searched?
There's still the Marine Officer Barracks and Kaplan's quarters.
I will search Kaplan's quarters.
Okay. The tidiest of them all. There's a desk inside that has a photograph of Kaplan with their partner and 2 small children, as well as a Samsa VI planetary survey. And there is a cam-locked drawer inside that desk as well.
And it is locked.
Yep, you can try to pick it.
I could certainly try.
Or break it.
You say you got a locked drawer?
Yes, here.
I can help with that, and I'll pull out the hand welder.
Yep, just go blast it.
Yeah, blast the lock.
Okay. How? I don't know how to handle whatever. It probably won't matter. You're not going to use the hand welder a million times. Yep, off it goes. Melts right off. And inside is a revolver with 12 bullets and some kind of tracking device. And on the back is just a little, like one of those little print labels that says Hinton on it.
Well, that could be useful.
Look on.
Yeah, it's got like a radar. It ticks every few seconds.
Is it indicating some direction of some sort?
Pretty far up north. When I say far up north, I mean beyond the station, like up in the hills. When I say station, sorry, I mean the
Facility.
dam in the tower.
Yeah.
It is giving a response, though.
Apparently alive if this is on, so.
Alive for now.
I will pocket the tracker. And I'll take the 12 bullets.
Sure.
Would you just count that as 3 reloads?
Yeah, unless anybody else wants a revolver, because there's also a second gun.
Oh,
here.
yeah, true, you're right. Sorry. Up to you all.
I look towards Timmons, kind of obviously giving him first pick here.
I've got more guns than I usually handle, that I'm comfortable handling, so if you want it, it's all yours.
Robbie opens her mouth to make a joke, promptly shuts it, and holds her hand out for the revolver.
I'll give her the revolver and as many bullets as she asks for.
Just an even split seems fair.
Six and six. There's 12 in it.
Sure.
And I'm not going to make you all say you search the last set of barracks, so I'll just say what's there. 5 bunks in the officer barracks with a dusty roster and a piece of paper labeled as a list of essential personnel, which has 2 names on it. Dr. Edom and Hinton. And in parentheses beside Hinton's name, it says Logic Core only.
It seems as though our science officer was not... Not, what's the word? Needed.
Which one?
Here's
Simply the
that
chip
way.
in his head.
We're supposed to recover that, right?
Or him, but yes.
Would I know where his logic core would be located?
Yeah, you would. Typically with androids in this universe, the logic core is it's located in the 4th hole behind the right kneecap. In your case, behind your soul kneecap.
I'll make a mental note of that. Then I will begin to leave the habitat.
I will wander around the showers area, because if we're gonna
Okay.
stay here for a while, I'm pretty heavily injured. So a shower would be nice.
Sure.
I'm not gonna take one now, obviously, but make sure there's not like something scary in there.
Yeah, you go look around. There's a toilet tank, typical bare bone showers, and a sim pack.
Oh. I take the stim pack, but don't use it because that is bad for you.
Yep. Because you all would know this, I'm not going to hide that information. 2 stim packs in a 24-hour period is a death save, I believe.
Yes.
Nice.
Wonder how Aja's doing.
We should check on him.
He said he was going to come to you all after he finished, right?
Just
You
starts
wanna-
crawling.
He walks out of
Go.
there just fine.
Do you want to go around, or do you want to go through the...
Yeah, we could go through the commissary.
Another unlocked door. Inside here, there are flickering lights. It is a ransacked mess hall and rec room. There's a banner hanging from the ceiling that says, "Happy birthday, Olson." Rain is dripping through the ceiling from bullet holes. And there is just shit everywhere. Probably the thing that pops up the most is a woman's head lying on the floor, ripped at the neck. I would say fear save, but I think you'll have seen enough shit tonight that probably doesn't warrant it.
I inspect the head.
Yes. It looks like it was cut clean as can be, right across the base of the neck, obviously by one of these creatures that you all have encountered.
Would I have been able, and this is probably a stretch, been able to like recall any kind of data logs with like facial matching, kind of like if I could like recollect if I'd seen this person's face before?
I'll say you can't tell with this one. No.
I will leave the head. And
Oh, sorry. Actually, no. Sorry, I apologize. Give me an intellect. Give me an intellect check. I'm not gonna make you have stress though if you fail it.
Okay.
Because I don't think that's fitting to. Yeah. Okay. So can't recognize, but you can take that stress away.
Yeah. But you said nothing really else of note in the commissary?
There's what looks like a makeshift barricade of couches, tables, and chairs shoved up against the door in the crew's quarters area here, and an upturned table that has cake splattered across the floor with what appears to be a human arm protruding from beneath.
Go over to the cake table. Is the arm just an arm or is it a body?
Nope. If you look around the other side of the table, there is a headless body behind it, with a gigantic cut right across the neck, and dog tags right beside of it. Lieutenant Corporal Xavier.
Take her dog tags. I will get up and move away. And I'll show the dog tags to the other two and suggest we maybe go back to the med bay.
Yep. Not much else in here.
Yep.
Okay, all back to the med bay. I'll say for the sake of storyline, it lines up that the amount of time has passed for Aja to repair the bod pod. What was it called? Sorry, the med pod, pod bay, med bay. The hell is the name of this thing?
The Aja's reformation sequence guy.
The med pod.
Paper.
That's it.
That's what it is.
The Lidikovich med pod 1080A.
Can we help him inside and
Welcome back. I made no need to be alarmed. Look what I did, and it's brand fucking new.
Yeah, everything else is just completely to shit, and you have what looks like a brand new
Like
med pod.
sparkles,
Yeah.
but only for only the bottom half.
He can reach up top. Dust and grime.
Well done. I'll help him inside. Because he's definitely not gonna be able to do that.
Okay. You help him inside, and it's tall enough for the average person to stand up completely in. And there are like straps and almost like places to put your feet in that you could throw Aja into
Points him
to
inside.
support him. Yeah. On the outside are two buttons, one green and one red.
I was gonna say, does anybody know how to run one of these things?
I'm colorblind, so press the brown one.
Nice.
I'm assuming this would be some kind of like medical check instead of like computers.
Either one would work, or like I said, one's green and one's red, which I mean most of you would interpret as start and stop.
Yeah, I'll press the green button.
Okay.
I was sitting here thinking that it was heal and kill.
Yeah, execute in the med pod. You press the button and a puff of smoke comes out that completely blocks your vision from seeing Aja inside the glass. And then you hear voot, 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 voot. Spins around a few times, shuts down. The gas stops. And Aja, you feel everything in your legs again.
Nice. How do I
Press the
Do I
red
just
button to kill him.
remove? Do I remove the wound?
You do not.
Okay.
You'll know, based off of your repair, that recovering a wound will require 1 week spent in this pod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll give you your legs back.
Nice.
Thank God, that would be awful. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just dragging him around through the mud
Well-
that's a foot thick.
The other option is just fucking kill him. But yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I'll show him all the dog tags from the dead people we found.
Nah, shit.
It could have been you.
Also, here's a head. Nice.
Remember
Why are
the
you
dog.
carrying
the
the
head?
I
head?
didn't take it. Relax.
I'll
Throw it in the
recognize
med
that
pod,
guy.
see what happens.
Yeah.
It starts screaming.
Where's my niece?
Timmons, where are you going?
Another cigarette.
Do you not think you should smoke in the med bay? Is that like bad luck or something?
Look, I thought Tharn was pulling out another head. I just don't want to see that.
Reasonable.
I was also just thinking about how the hell we're going to get up to that tower. Seems like the only mode of transportation that was here went boom.
Yeah, it did do that. Seems like we're gonna have to walk. I don't know the last time I walked that far.
An hour?
At least your legs
Yeah,
are good.
I feel like I'm very much, when I think of the future, I think of like Wally. Not
Oh,
not
yeah,
100%, but like I don't see any reason that someone in the future walk for an hour straight other than on like a treadmill or something like that.
Don't you know they got T-spheres? Just
I
driving
don't-
around.
Yeah. Like my arm's still pretty like gesture to the fact that my arm is like absolutely eviscerated. So like that doesn't sound great, but seems like the only option.
It's the only things we haven't checked out here are the pantry and the freezer. Anybody hungry?
I should say no after all we've seen, but you know what you do when you're hungry? She pulls out a cigarette. Too.
Nice.
It would be a good idea to be thorough, at least.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I will push past them and make my way back down to the commissary.
Through the smoke.
And towards where the pantry would be.
Sure.
Okay, come on.
Okay, your legs work now, Aja. You make your way to the pantry.
I yeet
And
the head back
inside,
into the corner. Sorry. Hey.
you do what? You put it back in the corner?
Yeah, I yeet the head over
Oh.
into the corner next to the cake.
Okay. Smash. Cake flies everywhere.
Aja,
Uh,
get over here.
It was a lie. Wait, but my legs don't work.
They
No,
work
your legs
again,
work.
Aja. Your legs are
The
fixed.
med bay fixed your legs, just not your wound.
Oh,
And you
What?
think the med bay did nothing for you?
It gave you a sense of false hope.
It reconnected the nerves that were gone.
In your back, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear the puff of smoke and the voop, 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 voop.
no, yeah, I did. But my wound is still there.
Yeah, you need a week to restore wounds in a med pod. That is
Yeah,
canon
half
for the
of your
rules.
wound is
Oh,
healed.
Yes.
hell
Futuristic stuff. We don't quite understand it, but that's how it works or something. In the pantry, the shelves are completely bare. But you do see large piles of MREs on the floor, as well as the slumped over body of a dead Marine in the far corner.
This is what I've been missing out on.
Pick up a couple MREs.
Yeah, there's baked steak and gravy, birthday cake, and cornbread flavor.
Cornbread flavor.
Yeah, just one MRE of nothing but cornbread.
I have cornbread in the kitchen, and I'm gonna eat cornbread after this because of that.
I love cornbread.
So much.
Are they like the MREs and Spy Kids?
No, they're
They're
not like
fantastic.
No, they're the ones that you like shake and it heats up, right?
Cake. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
which aren't actually all that bad.
Yeah, they're
I've
Ah,
never
they're
tried one.
fantastic.
They're not as bad as you'd think.
The dead Marine.
Yes.
Do they look cut up?
They do have paper cuts, and they do have dog tags. Second Lieutenant Lange. Does anyone have... well, we do have a scientist.
Have a gun.
You have a gun. That's true.
I got some MREs, just like full of... How many MREs can I pick up?
There are 10 lying across the floor here.
I picked up
All
2.
right.
You pick up a fruit cake and pizza combo flavored one.
I was gonna shoot the corpse in the head.
Oh, it's very dead. I'll say
Okay,
you're free to
well-
do that.
The paper cuts make me a little paranoid. So.
Of course, yeah, that's fair. Robbie, you can tell that this Marine died via starvation.
That's gonna be us if we don't fix the comms.
Why did he die of starvation if...
There are many days worth of food on the floor here.
Well, I think he was crazy. Like the one that the crab burst out of. Yep, I'm gonna pop.
That's all
open
that's
the
really
freezer.
noticeable in here. You want to open the freezer?
Yeah.
Okay. Inside the freezer here, you open the door and feel the cold air rush through. Now that the generator is back on, and you see that it's mostly empty, other than what looks like a frozen Marine and a discarded medical case. It is cold as shit in here, about 40 below.
It's a really cold freezer.
Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Celsius, but I believe that's about where they line up, isn't
They're
it?
the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter at that
I think
point.
so.
Is that where the lines meet?
Somewhere around there.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Don't let this door close, please.
You know what happened.
I want to go in and grab the discarded medical case.
Okay.
See what's
Yeah,
inside.
you walk forward and see the frozen marine has a tinfoil hat and dog tags around his neck that read Lieutenant Corporal Resnick. He's got a plastic vacuum tumbler in his hand, and that medical case is on the floor. That is ice cold to the touch, but you can grab it.
I will first grab the tumbler, trying to rip it out of his frozen hand.
Yeah,
with
you
my
do.
one good arm.
Absolutely. You pull it right off, and everything above the wrist comes off with it. I need a fear save, please.
No, I'm bad at these.
And it's a
Nice.
disadvantage too.
I failed anyway.
I'm not.
Well, let's see if it's a crit fail.
Crit fish the wrong way.
I'm technically not in the freezer with her.
You're
yeah,
not.
no, I'm
You're good.
actually like here. So
don't have to-
it's not.
Oh, that's fair.
disadvantage.
No.
Yeah, you're good. But you get the tumbler, and you can grab the medical case as well. And in the back of the room, you can see there's a vent in the ceiling.
I toss the tumbler back towards the door because I only have one good arm. My other arm is pretty much fucking useless, I feel like. If flesh was ripped out of it enough to reduce my strength by 9. Well, mechanically, I know it's not. I feel like thematically it is. So I'll toss that like out the door, and then grab the medical case and walk out with it.
Okay. Would you like to open that?
Yes.
Okay. You crack it open and hear a small hiss. Frosty vapor comes out. And you will be able to recognize some chemotherapeutic agents, 25 liters of them inside, used to treat extreme radiation damage.
Interesting. Would I know if it would have been damaged by being in the cold for that long?
No, seems to still function the same, even after being frozen.
Well, if we end up exposed to any radiation, we're trying to get the terraformer back online. She pats it. We've got this.
You hit it too hard, and it cracks the glass and spills on the ground. I'm kidding.
Fuck you. And then there's this. I'll pick up the words.
Tumbler.
Tumbler from where I tossed it.
Yeah, and inside that is a frozen acidic substance that looks identical to what you all saw in the med bay. I think
We
it's
let
where you
this
found
thaw
the...
out. Yeah, that's where we found acid. We could maybe use it as a weapon.
You're a scientist. I'll say you recognize it. It's hydrofluoric acid.
Hydrofluoric?
Correct.
Big strong.
Yeah.
It melts through bath porcelain.
Okay.
Shall we make our way north then?
I guess so.
Okay. Before you all start the trek toward the dam and the tower, is there anything you all else you all want to do before leaving the base?
How far away was the APC?
The APC crashed within minutes. We'll say like 150, 200 yards off to the west of the base.
I think as we step out, I would attempt a comms check with the ship to try to give them a sit rep.
Okay, sure. You activate your comms in here in your earpiece as you attempt to communicate with it. And could you please roll me a sanity save?
Those. Oh my god.
A 12, nice. Okay, you shake it off immediately. and doesn't seem to affect you. And that's where we will end tonight.
I'll just look at Aja, and I'll just give him like a very slow head shake. No, like something horrible has just happened.